Hi everyone and welcome back to my channel, Ara's Life on Budget. Ara here. Today we're going to be giving a look at my spending week as well as on stuffing my wallet. Welcome back everyone. I hope you're having a great week. I am. Unfortunately though, my voice isn't helping me. And since my last video, I think it got worse. Well, actually it did get worse. So frustrating. But anyway, I've had some pretty busy days. I think May and June are gonna be extremely busy because with university you have your courses that are finishing, you have to prepare for your exams, and at the same time you have to go to work and do all the things that you have to do at work. So yeah, I'm having a lot to do, but despite that, I still want to keep on updating you about my spendings. As you know, we are trying, at least I am. I am trying to get as many not spending days as I possibly can. And yeah, so this is what we're gonna do today. We're going to give a look at how many spending days I did have and how many spending days I actually had, with counting everything that went on, the transaction and everything. And then we're going to be unstuffing my wallet, which is something that I usually don't do for the month. I only do that once a month. But if you watched my last video, then there were some changes to my contract, and so I got paid for the second week of May, and now I also got paid for the first week of May. It's not a lot, it's definitely not a lot, but I didn't work uh, like I did last month. To be honest with you, I did work much less because of university and everything. So of course the amount that I received and that I'm going to receive at the end of the month is going to be much smaller than we did in May, but that's totally fine. I was expecting it. But anyway, since my voice isn't helping me, and since I don't have a lot of time because I have a lot of things to do, and I like wasting time, I think I'll try to be as fast as I possibly can. Let me move you here, Tony. Sorry. Anyway, I did record this video yesterday already. I tried, but it didn't go too well. It just didn't work for a lot of different reasons. So today I am re-recording everything from scratch because I wanted to do it right. But because of because I already recorded everything yesterday, as you can see, a lot of stuff is already filled in, like my monthly spread over here, but that's okay. We can still enjoy the process anyway. So since I don't want to waste too much time today, or I want to try at least, let's move right into the video. Okay, so as you can see, I already have my monthly spread in front of me. I'm sorry if I don't raise my voice too much, but my voice isn't helping me today, so I'll try to speak as softly as I possibly can. Anyway, so last time we checked on a monthly planner, we stopped at the 28th of April, which was a Friday, and we only had 2 days in April left to check. But luckily those 2 days were both not spending days, so we have nothing to update. So moving right into May, we have the weeks. We're going to check the weeks going from the 1st up until the 19th, which is today. Yesterday I stopped at the 18th. Today we're going to be looking at the 19th as well. And as you can see, May did go pretty well, especially at the beginning. Like, I was able to have almost 2 weeks of not spending without skips, which is fantastic. But starting from the 13th on, we did spend a bit more. We are still within the budget apart from a sinking fund, but that's okay because we're going to repay that anyway. But in the other envelopes I did have some transactions, And today, which is the last day that we have to check, I did have a couple of transactions, so I'm going to write down car because one of that came out of car since I paid for parking, and miscellaneous, well, actually social, because I did pay for coffee for me and a friend of mine. I promised him that I would offer him coffee and so I had to pay today. So yeah, this is the monthly view for May. It didn't go too bad, I gotta say. Of course, we still have how many days? 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Still 12 days to go. Anything can happen in these 12 days, but I'll try my best to stay within the budget and not spend any more. But anyway, this was very quick because, of course, I did do everything yesterday, but at least that means that we can move right into the weekly spread. So let me get that. I hope that today I'm gonna be a bit more organized because yesterday, I gotta tell you, yesterday was a mess, a total mess. Anyway, so here it is, our monthly spread for May. As you can see, we do have a lot of not spending days. This is from the 1st, this is the 7th, and then all the way up to the 13th. Yes, it was a Saturday, and that's when we have our first transaction, because on Saturday I did go out with my friends and we went, oh, what is it, bowling. We played bowling and other games. Actually, I only put 10, but I actually spent 12.50, so we have to remember that. And then that's it for Saturday. On Sunday, we did go out again. We went to our favorite pub, but we only had a drink, so I spent 2.50 on Sunday, which is not bad. And both of these came out from my social envelope. On Monday, I paid for parking and I paid €2, although I didn't get the money from the parking envelope because I did have some change from social, and so I decided to use that to pay for parking because I didn't have any coins with me. I forgot to change, but that's okay because we're still within the budget, so that's totally fine. And then on the 16th, I paid for coffee. That was only 50 cents, but still I had to pay for that, and it came out of my miscellaneous envelope. I usually don't pay for coffee because at my workplace we have free coffee as well as free parking, but when I go to university I have to pay for both parking and for coffee. So usually whenever you see me paying for one of these things, especially parking, is probably because I went to university. But parking, I do have some free spots where I usually leave my car, but usually when I'm late and I'm running out of time, I just go to the park, this parking place, but you have to pay for that. So anyway, on the 17th, I had both my sinking funds expenses. One was on Amazon, and I paid for a book that I need for my piano lessons, so I decided that that money would come out of my music lessons envelope, and that was €7. And then on AliExpress, that's where I had my second expense. Originally I was supposed to spend 20 for that, but yeah, it went up to 30 €30. So that sorry, I received the call while I was talking. So as I was saying, like, I did spend much more than what I was supposed to at the beginning, but that's okay because although the money came out from my online shopping envelope where I only had 20, I can still repay myself anyway. On the 18th, I had the not spending day, and we already wrote that down. And today, I paid for parking again. Here, but then I also paid for 2 coffees, one for me and one for my friend, so that was a total of €3. And there you go. And that is it. That's all that I spent from the beginning of the month up until now. But now let's move to the wallet so that we can check that everything is okay, and so that we can pay for any debt that we have towards ourselves. Okay, so here I have my wallet as well as my transaction log. So, oh, actually, not this one, but it's here. Let's do it this way. I'm left-handed, so it's even more comfortable for me. But anyway, so let me do it this way. Let's go inside the wallet and let's see everything that it's left in here. So starting from miscellaneous, I had 5 and I spent, where is my pen? Let me use this one. For miscellaneous, I spent 50 for a coffee, and that's pretty much it, right? So, oh yes, I should have 450. So let me write it down. Actually, there you go. So I should have 450, but since I owed myself 50 cents because one day I took them out of my coins jar, that means that I have 4 left. Of course, these 4 are not here, but I have them at the back because that's where I keep my coins. And then moving on to social, we did have 30 at the beginning of the month, but then I went bowling and I spent 10. Oh, you can see I went to the pub and I spent 250. Actually, the bowling I spent 1250 minus 1250 minus 3 today, which are here, plus 2 because I used the same money for that. That means that I only have, actually, that I spent, let me count that and we're gonna write that down. There you go. This is my calculator. So I spent 1250 and then 250 and then 2 and then 3. Yes, that means that I spent 20 euros. So that means that I have 10 euros left. So let me write that down. I'm so happy that I gave myself more for this envelope, because last month this was tragic. Anyway, so 10, and here we have 10. I'm going to be unstuffing these, so let me keep them out so that in my next video we can stuff them once again. Personal, I had 5. I spent nothing, so I still have 5, and that is correct. Let's put it there. Let's see what else we have. Car, I had 10, and technically I did spend, but I digged my money in other envelopes, so I spent nothing and I still have 10. Let's see, there you go. Let's put them here. Beauty had nothing and shopping had nothing. Back to the bank, I already did everything that I had to do. My buffer had 20. I didn't touch it, so it still has 20, and until the end of the month I won't be touching my buffer. Let's take the 4 euros out. Let's put them to the side. Okay, so that means that we have spent a total of 20 euros and 50 cents this month, which is not bad. So I should be left with 5 plus 4 is 9, so 29, I think. Let's see if that is correct. Oh, and we still have to look at my sinking funds. So 5, 10, 15, 25, 27, this is a 2, 27 and 29. So that is correct indeed. I'm so happy about it. But before concluding the video, let's move on to my sinking funds very quick. Okay, so as of sinking funds, the money that I spent came out of this envelope, and I spent €7, right? Yes, on Amazon for a book that I needed. So I'm going to take that money out of music lessons, and this is going to go back to the bank so that I can repay myself. So I'm gonna place it here so that in my next video we can stuff this money in the envelope. And then on AliExpress, I only had 20 budgeted, and I was supposed to spend only 20, but I actually spent 30. So I'm going to take this 20 to put in the bank to repay myself, but I'm going to have to find a €10 that I can use to repay myself. So that is it, I guess. Let me zoom you out. Okay, so let's see how much we have right now. We have, let's see, 20, 35, 45, 55, 55 for 59 actually, yes, €59. That's how much we have here. Some of this money I'm going to take back to the bank. Some of this money I'm going to use for my challenges, but we will be doing that in my next video, where we will stuff my wallet again with my paycheck for the first week of May, and yeah, as well as doing all of this that we have to do. But I guess that is all that I have for this video. For some reason it feels very, very short, and I kind of feel like I'm missing something. I don't know what it is. But I feel like Ara, you're forgetting something. I don't know what it is that I'm forgetting. I hope nothing. But anyway, yes, I'm going to move on if I have time to my next video. Otherwise I'm going to have to go around without money in my pocket. But that is it. I hope you enjoyed. If you did, please consider liking the video, leaving a comment, subscribing to the channel, and yeah, I guess if you decide to stick around, then I'll see you in the next one. Bye bye.